Hey, now we're on.
What's up?
Brownie and the Downie podcast. We're
here.
doing it.
Let's go.
We're doing the podcast, Brownie and the Downie. Episode 3. We're rolling.
Yes,
We're
sir.
rip roaring. We're hot off the press on the YouTube and the Spotify. You can check out our latest 2 previous episodes. We just published it today. It's got some good views going. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not
some love.
sucking my dick, but I mean, hey, 40 views for a podcast that no one gives a fuck about. I like that. That makes me feel all right.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah,
for
we'll
sure.
take it. We'll take it. But
Thanks
hey,
for the love, guys. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Keep watching. Keep watching. I'm not gonna say all the gay shit that other YouTubers say, like and subscribe, and tell a
Right.
friend. But if you want to, you can. All right. So, that's that. Yeah, we're out here doing a podcast. Brownie and the Downie got the graphic up.
Brown Town.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Shout out Victor G on the 1s and 2s
The G
Yep.
and the Mouthful Podcast.
Yep.
Getting down.
in the studio.
Mouthful Studios, bro. What's going on with you, bro?
What's
How
going
you
on
doing
with me?
today, bro?
Shit, man. I got cut up by the barber, man. Shout out my barber.
He cut you?
Yeah, I got cut up. Shout out my barber.
Oh no, but just the hair. He didn't actually cut you somewhere.
No, he didn't cut me.
Oh, okay.
No, but he cut me. He cut me up.
Yeah. he
Yeah,
cut you
yeah,
up.
yeah.
No, you're looking good, but you're looking
Yeah,
real
man.
John Dillinger. Real. You ever seen Public Enemies?
Nah.
Oh, you gotta watch Public Enemies
Is
with
it
Johnny
nice?
Depp.
Yeah.
It's about real life John Dillinger. He was like a gangster, robbed banks and stuff. But it's like I don't know what the time frame is. I don't remember. But they all have tapers.
Oh yeah.
They all
yeah.
got taper and super long in the top,
Yep.
and
Yep.
they rob banks and shit. You're looking real dumb.
I think so I'm like one step away from a bank robber.
Yeah, he's a public enemy number 1. you know?
But back in the day, bank robbers used to be like romanticized. You know what I mean?
yeah, that was like the. What would you say? Like, what do you think is the equivalent of that now?
Like now,
Drug dealers.
drug dealers, yeah, a little bit.
Trappers.
Yeah,
lords.
yeah.
Trap lords.
Child trafficking.
Oh, I don't know.
No, just kidding. Okay, if you could live in any time frame, when would you live? Any time in history.
I mean, anytime that you could pretty much commit a crime and get away with it. That's
There you go.
as far back as I
Yeah.
need
You
to
go
go.
anywhere, any third world country, you could definitely do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
No, I don't want to go to a third world country. Let's keep it like this.
Whoa!
Let's keep it like this.
USA.
I like USA. Let's go maybe, cowboy days? I don't know.
Dude, that's exactly my answer. Like
I don't know, I'm looking at all
the
this,
the
I'm
West, the Midwest, like the
Western shit.
1800s, like that gold rush era,
That old Tucson.
Yeah, that old Tucson vibe that we were talking
The
about.
Pinnacle Peak vibe,
Yeah,
you know?
dude, that'd be gangster as shit, bro. Could you imagine being like a bounty hunter back then and riding a horse and holding that 44 Magnum, just pop, pop, you know?
Yeah.
Walking down the street, the dusty saloon, you bust in the saloon doors that are like the half doors. Yeah, exactly, bro.
The bitches with like the really
Yeah,
tight
like
corset dresses.
yeah.
and all blown out.
Some
the
guys
bottom.
playing the piano. It's like, some mob shit. That'd be cool. That's what
There's
I'm
like
gonna
no
do.
food. It's like only beer.
Yeah, and everyone dies of dysentery.
What is this in there, bro? Like,
Isn't that when you just shit yourself to death?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what, like, you eat food that is just horrible and it's not well washed.
The chicken's not cooked to 165.
And your digestive system is just not, can't take it anymore, so you shit yourself to death.
oh wow, that sounds very
And it's very
doable.
common. People died of dysentery all the time, like, back in, like, the 1800s.
Yeah,
And
that's-
still to this day in some countries they do.
Shout out third world countries.
Shout out to Libya.
And that's why I want to say in USA, even in cowboy times.
Yeah. But
So you think cowboy times too? Then that would be.
yeah,
I don't know, bro.
That'd be cool as
Just
shit.
think about how they would fight back then, bro. They
Yeah.
would stand in front of each other and then like.
Yeah.
Nothing's
Nothing's like that today.
And I used to have that phone holster, that you would make fun of me for.
Oh yeah.
Carrying that phone
Yeah.
holster.
Dude, I love that shit. You gotta bring it back.
Bro, you told me the funniest shit ever. This fool told me, he's like, "You're the youngest guy I've ever met to use one of those phone holsters."
Bro, it's true,
What'd you
though.
call it? A utility clip?
Yeah, utility clip, a phone holster.
Yeah, that was a good roast for me. And
That was just factual. Though.
yeah, after a while, I was like, I probably gotta get rid of this around comedians.
No, but it fits you. It fits you though.
I don't know. I kind of thought it was bending my phone a little bit.
Oh really?
So I decided I was only gonna use it at work, and then I got laid off, so now I don't use it at all.
Yeah. I mean that's a good reason not to use something.
Yeah, I think in olden times, like back in like the 1800s, like Red Dead Redemption type thing.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I think Red
Great video
Horse
game.
must have been so horrible because
It must have been hard.
dude, your ass, and then like the fact that you don't shower every day,
Mm-hmm.
dude, getting to town like not get into town, but like
Bro, but that's when Levi's were Levi's, dog.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, you having like making love back then must have been smelly.
Oh yeah. But it had to happen.
You paid for baths back then. Like 25 cents, you bathe here in this tub that I own.
Wow.
Oh, that's a good point, man.
Wow.
That was weird, dude.
But I think there's always a thing that we do nowadays where we like romanticize the past.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was like we look at like cowboy times and like movies and shit, and we're like, oh, that'd be so cool. And, like video games, it'd be shitty. It'd be shitty as fuck. It'd be like living in a third world country times like 5.
No, this is my only requisite. That there's weed still in the Cowboys time.
Yeah, exactly.
How is the weed? It was still Reggie. You know what I'm saying?
It's all caca, bro.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
it's basically like Mexico's weed right now.
Yeah, probably.
If they're lucky.
Because they probably didn't know how to do anything like that. They probably just they probably didn't know.
They rolled the saddest joints ever.
Hey, bro,
Yeah.
but I gotta be honest.
They had
Also,
tobacco.
when he was talking about riding a horse, bro, I don't know. I think that should hurt my nutsack.
Oh yeah, it definitely does.
Cause I bought a bike one time, bro. Like I wanted to be like Nick Diaz and like buy a road bike and get in shape for jiu-jitsu by riding a bike, and this was my mentality. And I went to like this old guy that I found on Facebook or Craigslist or something, and he had a nice road bike he was gonna sell me, and then I had to take it apart to make it fit in my car, and then go to the like far east side, because I guess we're east side right now, but far east side, nice east side, and then come back with the bike. I had to put it back together, rolled up a joint. I was like, I'm gonna go for a ride.
Dude, that's nice.
I rode it once, bro, and the next day my nose was like,
dang, it was swollen.
It was swollen, dog. It was, what do you call it?
Swollen?
Yeah, swollen.
You had a boner in the wrong spot.
A ball boner and shit?
A ball boner?
Yeah.
Ball busting boner.
And then after that, I gave that shit to some lady, and I was like, hey, sell that shit at the swap meet, and you never heard from the bike again. So
Dude.
I'm not a bike guy. I don't think I could do horses.
Dude, you know what? I fucking hate old people that ride their bikes. Like
old people?
Yeah.
Like Biden falling.
Yeah, well, that's hilarious. Dude, that is fucking... No, but what I mean is, like, old people in like, Oro Valley or, like, Marana area who, like... Yeah, they're short shorts. And, dude, okay, this is a real big fucking pet peeve. I'm not even being, like, performatory. I fucking...
The new word of the day, y'all.
Performative, that's the word. I fucking hate those double bicycles.
Oh,
those
yeah.
tandem bikes. Nothing makes me madder than a tandem bike. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a hate thing. Like, I just fucking hate it. I just can't stand a tandem bicycle. You'll never catch me dead on a tandem bicycle.
Bro, I saw an older couple. They were both senior citizens, and this one, I don't know if all tandem bikes are like that, but this one was a little bit lower. Like, she was in the back, and hers was a little bit lower.
Oh. And
I was like, she's just getting all the whiff of that sweaty
dude, that
crack.
sweat ass.
And if he bust ass at any moment going uphill,
dude,
it's all over.
It's over for her. It's all over for her. Fuck COVID. Yeah. Fucking Dennis's fat air is gonna just take her out.
He's like, bitch, why are you pedaling back there? She's like, trying to catch my breath.
Bro, yeah, I fucking hate tandem bicycles. Nothing makes me more mad.
Tandem bike.
Yeah, bro, and
we should ride one together.
Dude, no, no, I'll never ride one with anyone. I don't know why. I just
never, bro. Not even if you're with your lady in like Paris or something.
I would probably be like, let's ride our own bikes, separate. Yeah, just cause I don't know.
Or put that bitch on the fucking pegs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or like a little basket, like E.T.
A little basket. You got a little shorty?
Wrapped up in a blanket.
Nah, my girl's not Middle Eastern. She doesn't need to get wrapped up.
Hey!
But she can if she wants to be. Yeah. I also hate those, like, just different variations of bikes. You know, have you seen these?
Oh, okay. I totally agree with you. Like anything different on a bike makes you retarded.
When you're laying down here and you're pedaling like this. Have you seen those? And they're like a foot off the ground.
What the fuck is that called?
Dude,
like
I don't know, but I hate them. I hate those.
Bro, that's retarded. A unicycle's retarded. The bike with the thick ass Ninja Turtle tire.
Oh my god, yeah.
You're like, why is that so retarded?
Yeah, unicycles are kind of dope. I would try a unicycle. But I wouldn't ride one on the street. Like if I see someone riding a unicycle on the street, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, are you gay? Like,
So by you would try a unicycle, you mean you would try it like like just
I
for
would
shit, or
I
you
would go
try
to like a basketball court and just try it to ride it.
Oh really?
Yeah, but
You're going full CT.
dude, I got.
Like I don't give a
CTE.
fuck if I
Bro,
fall.
I'm gonna take the unicycle on stage next open mic.
Bro, you won't.
Dude, I won't, bro. I won't.
Bro, you wanna stand out?
I'm not a prop comic or a vehicle comic.
Bro, imagine the harmonic. Okay, this is how shitty the open mics are here. There's a harmonica couple. I'm sorry.
Takes a sip. I love
I'm sorry.
the
Not
pause there.
I know. I was
Anyone with
expecting.
me?
I said,
you guys still
oh,
there? Stay
God.
with me.
I'm here. Okay.
There's a freaking couple that goes to open mic, and they, one of them plays the harmonica and like goes like ooh, like, he runs up and down the stage going like that, and then the girl will like read like, creepy funny poems.
I think it's meant to be.
Now
poetry.
imagine if he or her were on the unicycle,
then
while with the
then,
harmonica.
or if both of them were on unicycles, that'd be a show.
If both, yeah, I don't know.
Or if they were on a tandem bike, that would be a show.
Which is pretty much. I mean, it could be a unicycle. I
Tandem bike bastards.
guess. Yeah.
But dude, speaking about bikes, I bought a bike one time, and it wasn't like very mountain bike-ish. It was like a regular bike, but I went like ish mountain biking on it, and that was fun as fuck, dude.
Oh, yeah?
Just riding around like big old hills and stuff, and doing turns and banks,
yeah.
and you just be out, get a little high, smoke a little joint before, and just ride in the desert in the sun. You just be feeling exhausted and accomplished.
That sounds
That's
like
some good
the
shit.
bike way, you know?
Yeah, there's some good shit. And I haven't done that for like years though, but I got to get back on that.
You did as a kid or what?
No, I just did it like right when the pandemic started.
Oh,
That's when I started doing it. But yeah, dude, that's fun. I wish I could have lived more places I could ride a bike, you know.
This is real mountainy places though. It's a mountain bike, right?
Yeah.
It's hilly.
Good question, guys. Okay, who is Brownie and who is Downie?
That's a good question. That's a great question.
I've been like I'm writing this post I'm about to make, and I have no idea like, because like you were talking about tandem bikes right now, and I want to say Brownie or Downie really doesn't like tandem bikes.
Now here's the thing.
Go on this.
Explain.
The thing is, it's squared,
Exactly.
It could be
it's
either way.
It's variable
Goals
depending
and
on what the mood is, what the conversation is, what the influence is, the drugs, exactly. Yeah. So, that's a good segue into us talking to the viewer again, because I guess we're always talking to the viewer.
Yeah,
but
say no to drugs. No.
Yeah, say no to drugs.
This is a
but
PSA.
also, listen, guys, if this podcast name offends you, this podcast probably isn't for you. All right, like if this really puts your panties in a twist, like, come on, like you don't need to watch it. There's thousands of other podcasts.
Like if this puts your panties in a twist, I don't think you finished the first episode.
Yeah, exactly.
You're in episode 3 and find out if you still like it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if you stuck around for 3 episodes and you're still wondering if you like it or not, you probably do. It's probably
You
like
probably do.
It's,
Just
yeah,
admit
you're in
it.
denial. It's probably like when you watch a car accident like about to happen, but like you want to turn away, but it's so good, like you just want to see what happens. So yeah, we just basically said our podcast is like a car accident, just waiting to happen.
And I agree completely.
Yeah, well, hey.
100% agree.
We can't drive because we're
Not right now.
brown.
Get pulled over.
Yeah, exactly.
Racially profiled.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I've been racially profiled, but all the good ways.
What are the good ways that you've been racially profiled?
I don't know. Like whenever I see a police officer in uniform, I'm like, "Top of the day, sir," and I'm like high as fuck, and I'm like trying to look inconspicuous.
Right. But
like,
he's not racially profiling you there.
Yeah.
Is he?
I guess you're. I guess you're right.
I thought you meant like, cops always tell me to have a nice day, or like.
Yeah, that too.
I don't know.
Or sometimes,
like that.
the grocery store I go to, there's like a security guard, like there's like a rent-a-cop guy, and he's like an old black guy, and I'm always like, hey, have a good day, guy, and he's just nice. Sometimes I think I can only do that because I'm white, or sometimes I just do that. I think I can do that just because I'm weird.
See, now here's the trick that I think is the brown trick.
The brown
You know?
trick.
The brown trick is no matter who's there, you know, who the security officer, you say brother, you know what I'm saying? Hey, have a good day, brother. Hey,
Yep.
thanks, brother. Have a good one, brother. And I'm never more happy than when I'm leaving, like, the weed store. Like, that's when I'm the happy.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, have a great day, brother.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
God bless, you know.
But if you say brother with
But
a
I'm
hard
leaving work, and I'm like, or, you know, back in the day.
But if you say brother with a hard R, then it becomes later brother. That's
really
that's
white.
Lex's joke, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's Lex's
Yeah, I
joke.
don't want to hear another ER word from you, sir.
and then one time I followed Lex right after he did that joke, and I said like, "What's up, brothers?" And I said, "Oh, I did it with the easy A."
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, shout out Lex, we miss you.
We miss you,
R.I.P. He died. He died in a tandem bike accident.
No longer with us.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta take some more sips. I'm
Yeah.
parched.
Nah, you loving that coffee today, huh, bro?
Bro, I'm a
What'd you get, bro?
coffee
What's
whore.
your order?
I'll switch it up every time.
Oh, yeah.
This time I got like a cold brew. It's freaking
Wow.
bomb. Yeah. I like coffee.
Cold brews are those starting, huh?
Yeah. Dude, you know how they make cold brew? They literally brew it cold.
Yeah, I was gonna say cold.
But I never knew that.
Oh, you didn't let me guess.
That's why it's like more expensive, because it takes more time to make.
Oh, yeah.
Because they literally have to brew it like 3 times over in cold water.
Mm,
So, you know,
science.
coffee, science. I don't know anything.
I was gonna say biology. That's not
Biology?
What is that?
Gastronomy. I guess. Gastronomy, right? Because it's like gastronomy is the study of like food.
Hysterectomy,
Oh, it's food. I was gonna say I don't know.
gastro and
Culinary.
colonoscopy,
There you go. Or, you know,
We forgot.
barista or some shit. I don't know.
We still didn't. bring the thesaurus.
baristology. Yeah, this.
Episode 3 still missing the
My favorite
thesaurus.
dinosaur still.
Do you think dinosaurs had threesomes?
3 what?
Threesomes?
Threesomes.
That's why the Triceratops is around.
Bro, there was
Triceratops, yo.
oh yeah.
Tricera on top.
There was a lot of tri stuff in the name.
Yeah.
T-Rex. I don't know.
T-Rex? Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Trancerosaurus.
Transgender.
Transgenderosaurus. Transgenderosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what some of these girls look like out here. Out in Tucson.
Transaurus.
You know who you are.
Transgenderosaurus.
Yeah. They're not watching because they don't like the name of the podcast, but you know who you are.
Yeah. But you seen him, right?
Yeah, we've all seen them around.
Me and Victor were just watching a family episode. A Family Guy episode. Family Guy episode where Peter gets too smart and they're trying to dumb him down, so they say, he went to San Francisco and New York and it made him really smart. He's kind of annoying now. They're like, you think if we send him to the dumbest town in the country, you know, it'll reverse it back? And
Yep.
they're like, it's worth a try. And then
The next
he's
shot.
like, welcome to Tucson
Yeah,
Airport.
exactly.
And all the dudes are there and they're like,
Bro.
the guy goes, aloha, and then he punches him in the nuts, and then all the dudes are there just punching each other in the nuts.
Dude, that's
I'm like,
facts.
Tucson, wow.
Dude, that's two things are true. Tucson is a sealess city
Yeah.
in Arizona, in USA, and two, like it goes along with my joke that Arizona is like 49th in education, and like we're just
Yeah.
pieces of
What
shit.
can we say?
What can we
It's
say?
not our fault.
Not much. What can we say? Aloha.
Hello, hello, and aloha, goodbye. It works both ways, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
Ashante, bro. Means
BJ
you're
Penn.
welcome. Oh, BJ Penn, legend.
Yeah, legend. Shout out.
You know that fool's running for like governor of Hawaii or something
Really?
like that.
Who?
BJ Penn. He's a Hawaiian UFC fighter.
Oh,
Didn't
really?
he beat up like some random guy outside a bar a couple months ago?
I think he a couple years ago he got knocked out by some dude at a bar, but then I think he did also beat up a dude at a, like he always gets in street fights, man.
Yeah, but if you're, there should be passes for that, and there always is.
If what do you mean? If you're a UFC fighter?
If you're a UFC fighter and you just get angry and
I
like
feel
someone's
like
pushing your buttons,
I was what I was saying. I feel like people push your buttons and they
They
pick
have
on
to.
you. When like even when it's a big dude, bro. Like I even caught myself like I have like friends that are like really big, and then for some reason you just kind of want to like
Yeah,
grab
yeah,
them
yeah.
and like like see how strong they are. You know?
absolutely.
But I don't do it in a malignant way. You know, I feel
Right.
like some people do push
Yeah.
people that are fighters or this or that.
Well,
just
it's
to
the
kinda
same
see.
thing as if like I don't know, if you're at a bar with your friends and you're like, oh, this guy's the comedian, you don't want to be like, oh, I don't know, I don't really. Yeah. If people are like, tell me a joke, I'm like, oh, dude, good, I don't. I'm not even good. I'm an open micer, dude. I don't really do that.
Still a comedian, dog.
Yeah. But yeah, it's the same thing. It's like if someone you know is a UFC fighter, you're gonna press the button. Conor McGregor got in the same trouble with that shit a couple months ago. He punched an old guy at the bar. But that
was like 4 years ago.
Oh, Mike Tyson in the airplane.
Yeah, that's a perfect example.
That's a different example, but it's also a perfect example.
But you don't think that guy was he was bothering him? He was bothering him.
Mike Tyson got molested.
Hey, get away from me, guy. Okay, don't touch me there.
Dude.
Hey, listen.
Dude, I mean, I would. If I had the opportunity to molest Mike Tyson, I would.
We're gonna take this time to just say that Mouthful Studios and Brownie and the Downie.
Do not support the views.
Affiliations that combine into
one
entity.
I don't mean that in a malignant way. No. I just mean it in a friendly way.
You mean it in the most consensual way.
Exactly.
Molestation can happen.
Exactly. But also, who knows? I might try to molest him, and he might molest me back, and he would win, obviously.
Yeah, he'll fucking
Molester Tyson.
He'll take you back and he'll reclaim you, as they say.
Yeah. If okay, I'm not just saying me, but if anyone like fucks up Mike Tyson, not in a molestation way, but we've said
we said
that
word too much.
Yeah, we said that word too much in this podcast, bro. Yeah. Well, yeah. But anyways, if anyone beats up Mike Tyson, I feel like they totally have an N-word pass. I feel like he's the key holder for the N-word, and so it's like when you pull the sword out of the stone in that movie. It's like if you beat Mike Tyson, you have the N-word pass in stone.
Oh, bro.
Dude, if Mike Tyson's obviously smart, but if he was really smart, he would make that his brand, and he would make a TV show where he has contestants on and they try to beat him up so they have the N-word pass.
Oh, I don't know.
And he just whacks people. That'd be hilarious. That'd be a good show.
Bro, I would like Mike Tyson to do those slap contests where they grab onto the
oh yeah.
And then they just take turns slapping each other straight up.
That'd be crazy.
I would like to see Mike Tyson do that.
Yeah, for sure. I think. Yeah.
I don't want to see him fight. People fight him over saying the N-word.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
a bunch of big redhead dudes.
Yeah, it's a bunch of people with swastika tattoos.
A bunch of huge hillbillies.
Yeah. Yeah, I take that back. I don't condone that.
He's 50-some, bro. Or I don't know how old he is. He's old, though.
Yeah, he's probably in his 50s.
Hey, but he does have a show, a cartoon. Have you ever seen the cartoon?
I haven't seen it, but I've seen of it.
Funny.
It's good?
You seen it?
Adventures of Mike Tyson?
Yeah, it's hilarious, bro.
Is it on Adult Swim or something?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it on Hulu? It's on whatever owns Adult Swim.
Yeah, I think it's Hulu, right?
It's really funny, bro. You should check it out.
I'll check it out.
Is it voiced by him?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Dude, he has to voice a kid's cartoon. Could you imagine if he was in Despicable Me 4 as the bad guy? That'd be hilarious.
Gru, I found you, bitch ass.
Dude, that'd be hilarious. And all the minions are blah, 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 blah. He's like,
hey, listen, we can't take over the moon.
Hey, try to take over the moon. I'll help you out, Gru. What's up? Yeah, this minion, this little yellow motherfucker, they funny as shit.
Yeah, dude.
He has a tiger and shit.
Dude, can you imagine if Mike Tyson and the minions had a love child? There was a minion Mike Tyson? That'd be great.
Bro, I think that's Danny DeVito.
Yeah, that is. Well, actually, the minions are already kind of Mike Tyson-ish.
Why you think
they're destructible, bro?
Destructible.
Little blunt.
Short. I mean,
they kind of talk like him.
Ones.
The rage ones. Dude, why are we talking about Despicable Me so much?
I don't know. Have you seen?
This podcast is sponsored by Despicable Me, The Rise of Gru.
See it in theaters now.
Hey, that'd be dope.
In theaters now.
Have you seen that actually?
I haven't seen the new one.
You haven't gone with your lady or nothing?
Nah, but I might go by myself.
It's the third one though, huh?
No, it's the fourth one
because there's Despicable Me 1, 2, and 3. There's Minions,
already
Minions
busted,
too.
fucking shit up, and then this one is Minions: Rise of Gru.
Really, there was Minions by themselves in
Mhm.
London.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a prequel.
It was a prequel. It was like how, and then they meet Gru when he's like a little kid at the end of the movie, and then in this movie it's basically how they work for Gru from start to finish. So it's like a prequel to everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
We're
Minions fucking franchise, or the fucking Despicable Me, man.
we're
Funny.
transitioning this podcast into a All Despicable Me podcast. That's what this episode's about. Despicable Me fan club.
Bro, I don't know, but I love Steve Carell.
Dude, Steve Carell's hilarious.
And I remember being in 3rd grade, never seeing Steve Carell anywhere. And then Evan Almighty came out. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
That was the first thing I ever saw. And after that, Get Smart.
Yep.
All
yep.
the hitters, bro.
Dude, Steve Carell had like a run in like the early late 2000s, early 2010s where he just was on like bangers of movies.
Yeah.
40-year-old virgin.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
his first,
See, those were the early ones. And, like, those are the ones that broke him.
But then
like,
he was on The Office too.
Yeah, in The Office.
It
Yeah.
didn't hit at first.
It didn't hit at
That's
first.
what I was going to say. I feel like they caught traction afterwards versus, like, yeah, when Evan Almighty came out, that's when he had caught traction.
Yeah.
And then he did
And Get Smart.
and then
I was watching that today.
Oh, have you ever seen Dan in Real Life?
No.
You ever seen that one?
Is that the one? Which one's that?
He's a dad in that. He's a writer. Bro, that one's good. That was like a more heartfelt movie.
Yeah.
Real
Oh,
cheesy.
is that like a drama film?
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's
But
a
it's
good movie
good,
he's
and it's
in?
right around that prime time when he was.
This one came out after his prime time. This one came out in like 2016 or 18 or something. But it's called Crazy Stupid Love.
Bro,
That's a
that movie's
crazy
good.
movie. That's a good
That's a
movie.
good
It's got Ryan Gosling, right?
Ryan Gosling,
Bro,
Emma
that movie
Stone.
teaches you how to pick up bitches.
Dude,
If
seriously.
if you're a simp out there,
And we know you're
Let me
watching because you're watching a podcast.
let me tell you, you gotta go watch. Because that's pretty much, he's kind of a simp, you know.
Oh, yeah, he's
Gets
totally a simp.
divorced, wife cheats on him, and now he's trying to get back into the game.
And then Ryan Gosling
And Ryan
shows him
Gosling, he's a player, you know. What I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he's
he
that
shows
guy.
him the moves.
Those are the ropes.
Everybody needs that friend, but not everybody got that friend.
up. Yeah. Until you watch the movie.
Yeah.
Then you got the friend.
Yeah.
You got a friend in me.
Oh.
Got a friend in me. The voice sounds like that.
There's that Downie. Brownie and the Downie.
Well, at some points during the podcast, even you're the Downie.
Exactly.
Sometimes, man.
See?
You can't see me.
Brownie and the Downie cubed.
Yeah.
Cubed.
You can't see me. John
It's
Cena.
like John Cena. It's like Zon Zena. It's like Zon Gina. Zon Gina.
Bro, I saw the Elvis movie. Did you see it?
Ooh, is it good?
Dude, it was
Is it a
good.
documentary or like
It's
movie?
no, it's like a dramatic documentary.
Tom Hanks plays as like his manager. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I know
Have
the
you
story,
seen
but
it yet?
I haven't seen the movie. But I know the story.
No, both of you
It's
got to
crazy,
watch it
bro.
because there's so much parallels with comedy nowadays.
Mm,
in my
his
opinion,
music?
yeah, because he basically like long story short, he gets inspired or influenced by the things he knew growing up in like rural Tennessee, Alabama area, or like South Tennessee. And like there was just a lot of poor black people at the time because it was the 40s and the 50s and stuff, and they invented R&B and blues and all that stuff. So he kind of just that's what he grew up in. He grew up in that time where
Yeah, because I always heard that they said he stole it.
Yep. But and he
Supposedly.
kind of did. He kind of
Bill
did.
Burr talks about that.
Yeah, there's no way he didn't, but it's also like
That's where he grew up.
Right, exactly. So I don't know if it could be either one. Like two things can be true at the same time. It could be he kind of stole it and kind of knew that it was hot because he was a white boy and ran with it. And there's also it could be true that he was just honestly, truthfully influenced by it. You know, like both things can be true. But it's parallel to comedy by the people who were like running the like what got on the radio, like the radio station people and the news people and people in the press and whatnot did not want this white guy doing crazy moves on stage, singing like a black guy, performing in front of all these white audiences, because if they thought it was making the white girls go crazy and they just wanted to stop it. They thought it was demonic and all this stuff. And it's parallel to comedy because not the same like black and white thing, but it's like if people can control what you say because they don't want they don't want people getting offended
They
or
want to censor you.
Yeah, they want to censor because of whatever reason because they don't think saying the word cunt on stage is funny or whatever. But truthfully, I think at the end of the day is talent will always prevail over censorship. Like it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter what stage you're on. It should just matter who you are and being yourself on stage in a performative aspect to be true to yourself and let the audience know that being true to yourself on stage is the most purest like art form.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what it is. It's if it's music or comedy or acting in a play or podcasting. It's just you being you is what you know what it's all about. So
Well said, bro.
that was my rant.
Straight up. Because like it talks a lot about with like the First Amendment and also like freedom of speech. You're
Yep.
trying to express yourself, and yeah, people doesn't mean that everyone's gonna like what you say. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And this dude obviously was making music which sold,
Sold
made
crazy.
numbers.
He's the #1 solo selling artist to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it said at the end of the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Solo?
solo artists. Like, there's no artist that. But here's the crazy part. I don't know this part of the movie, but I know this story about Elvis. Wasn't he ever able to go do a Europe tour? Because of
Correct.
his manager?
Yep. Or just a worldwide tour.
Yeah, because manager had problems.
It tells that in the movie. It shows
yeah.
that in the movie.
So he only toured across the U.S.
Yeah,
Yep.
he went to Vietnam, and his fucking manager was fucking losing it because please come back, please come back.
In the movie, it said he went to Germany. He was stationed in
Okay.
Germany. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it was like during the Vietnam War, I think. I really don't know.
So some more.
Korean, maybe.
He went to go perform for the troops, and his manager was just shitting himself.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I don't think they showed that in the movie, but So he was starting doing music, and people hated it because he was popping off. Like it was popular to hate the guy, and then so he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna shape up and be an all-American kid, show you guys what I'm all about." Shaved his head and got sent to Germany, like to just be stationed. Because back then, it's like a all-American thing to serve your country for a year or so, but whatever. But yeah, in the movie it explains really like a pretty crazy story about how his manager just like was in such deep shit and then had to fuck Elvis over to get him out of the shit. And it's sad because that shows another thing that's parallel, not just to comedy, but an all kind of performative entertainment world that it fucks you over. Like, you could be making like financial plays and moves where you think you're doing good because you are, but really you don't even know what you're getting yourself into because of people you're affiliating yourself with or this or that or whatever. And it just shows, I don't know.
And more times than not, you see it like that. The manager, you see how much money he's making compared to how much like the star is making.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
I love to see that. Not to see it, but it's horrible. But you see it play out so many different stories, like in Straight Outta Compton.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Fucking
They
Selena
fucked him
sometimes
over.
because some motherfucker was stealing money out of the fan club. All kinds of shit, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And who was trying to censor him? Was it like the music industry?
The music and
want
radio
that
industry,
style,
and then
huh?
it got so much that law enforcement got involved, and all other like musical artists wanted to censor him because they were really just jealous that he was doing something new on stage and it worked.
Yeah, bro, it really is all art. Like how we were saying the other day, even about how Tarantino.
Yep.
With his movies, people were like, cut out the scene here,
Yeah.
cut out this here, and now they're classics, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, same thing with Dirty Comics or whoever, like Louis C.K. whatever. Like, now he's considered one of the greatest, and like, he was really dark at first, and I'm sure like everybody gets censored one way or another. You just gotta stick to your gun and how you said, be true to yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, the Elvis movie was like 10 out of 10. I would totally recommend it.
Oh,
And
what you watching on?
It's on the movie theaters.
Oh, in theaters.
It's in theaters, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I think it's really interesting how, because that Bohemian Rhapsody Queen movie came out a couple years ago. Yeah. So I think a lot of these like dramatic like reenactments or what's it?
Biopic.
Yeah, biopics. A lot of these are gonna start coming out of these guys, and it's gonna be cool because our generation, we're in our 20s and whatnot. Like we know of them, but we just don't know of the cultural impact that they had for our parents and our grandparents, people who really lived in that time. Like
and then where they were influenced.
Yeah.
Like how you said like everyone's pointing fingers at him saying you stole this and that, but he was influenced. That's what influenced him.
Exactly. That's what influence is. Like, you hear a lot of comics who are like, making it and whatnot talk about on podcasts where when you're like, they say when you're starting out comedy, the first year or so, you're just trying to figure out your voice, and you're doing that by not copying other people's comedy, but using their cadences or their rhythms or their not punchlines, or their their structure, right?
Structure,
yeah, exactly. So, and then once you kind of start combining all of those, and taking inspiration here and there and there, and then the people who are not just the people in the outer circle who are performing on TV, but the people in your inner circle who are in the same town and city as you, you start getting influences there and here, and then it becomes more of you, So.
Yeah, I've caught myself before doing like how Chris Quinn does he'll do this a lot. And I've caught myself doing that kind of like exactly like Chris, and I was like, oh, I didn't even mean to do that. My body just did that because I've seen it. I've seen him do it on stage. Yeah. And I just copied that, and I'm like, oh, okay, I got to take a mental note of that, and just keep it real.
Yeah. What else was I gonna say about Elvis? I'm gonna say something.
I don't know, but you
opiates, bro.
Oh, about his drug things? It's crazy, man. And it's sad because I think it's sad, but also positive, because it's sad that this happens to artists back then, but still artists now. And yeah, exactly. But it's sad because of that. But I think it's a good thing that movies like that are being shown, because, reenactments of that are being shown because of the artists coming up nowadays. They're like, oh, Elvis fucked himself up by two things: poor management and drug and alcohol problems. So it's like, oh, when I'm coming up, I'm not going to make the same mistakes, right?
Yeah, or your management. Like, it just teaches you the next generation what to... That's what history does. Teaches you what to watch out for.
If we don't learn from history, you're crazy, right?
Yeah. Hey, bro, but talking about the industry stuff, like how you were talking about how they want to censor him and things like that, like, I think music, because I have my Mexican group, and we post music, and have done things in that realm too, and there's definitely a whole bunch of similarities between comedy and music. Oh, yeah. And like one of the big things is being with an industry, right? Like being with a company, or posting things on your own. Yeah. Going freelance. And I feel like that's the whole new movement. Yep. And I love it, bro. Going on YouTube, going on Spotify, you creating your own brand, because then you're marketing yourself. Yep. You start just marketing yourself, selling yourself. You're the product, and I love that. I love this.
Every single medium of art is taking advantage of that, and it's really cool to see. Because like my little brother, he's a really good artist and painter. He has his own Instagram. He has people wanting him to get commission stuff, and it's like, dude, that's amazing. Like if back, even just 30 years ago, you would have to go to like a talent agency and have your show. Yeah, an art gallery. But now it's just like Instagram's an art gallery. Instagram's a fucking spot for all your art, for comedy, for singing, whatever. It's a talent. It's a live talent show.
Now we got control, because when you like, even in the art gallery, if you go to art gallery, maybe they want 1% of what you get, or of the people that come in and buy, whatever. The music industry, they want 1% of what you make of your revenue. Managers for comedy or for music, they're gonna want 1%. And like if you post your art on Instagram and you have a Venmo, you're in control. If you do shit on YouTube and you're getting monetized or ads or sponsors, you're getting paid directly.
There you go. Exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's like, I feel like my favorite thing about this generation, and like what I feel most grateful and happy about living in this generation. Is technology is not like, not everything about technology has been good, Right. But that's definitely one really good thing, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. And I think it's interesting where previous generations are like, oh, this generation is so stuck in their phones. They're not picking their heads up. They're blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, sometimes that is absolutely true. It really pisses me off when I see like a 7-year-old at the dinner table just like playing on an iPad the whole time, right? Like that's like, when I was 7 years old, we didn't have iPads to play on. Like we had to talk with our family.
Bro, even us, bro, when we like, even when we're hanging out like as homies, or even technically we're not hanging out together as homies, as comics at the mics or whatever. Yeah. But we're still together, and like you see people are just scrolling. Like you obviously don't give a fuck about what you're looking at on your phone. Why don't you just look up and connect with the people around you?
Yeah, exactly. It's a good point. It's a real good point. But it's good that to take a step back and be like, yeah, I'm thankful for like technology and all the opportunities that it gives us, because everyone's like, oh, it's bad, blah blah blah, and I'm not saying it's not bad, and I'm not saying it's bad, but
Yeah, it can be both ways. What are you using it for?
Yeah, exactly. It's just a tool.
Yeah, man.
This is supposed to be a comedy podcast, bro. We're just deep in conversation, but yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Keeping it real.
Keeping it fucking real, bro.
Keeping it trill.
Also about the Elvis movie, they did a really good job with all the fucking prosthetics and makeup, and I mean, I've become like I don't know how movies are made, but I've become like a nerd about the background, the special effects, the visual effects, all that stuff, because it just blows my mind how they can make Elvis be a kid and like look like an actual like teenager, like a 20-year-old kid, and then the same actor looks like a 40-year-old drunk Elvis. Like, it's the same actor. They just did all the special stuff with it. It was just cool.
Did they?
Makeup department.
Yep.
Oh wow. Yeah, like I was gonna say, did they do it kind of like what was that last mobster movie that wasn't that good?
Black Mass?
No, the last mobster movie that came out that had like De Niro and all the ones that always come out.
The Irishman.
Irishman.
Like, see how that one, the graphics wasn't that good?
Yeah.
But like, then you do one, if it's more makeup and more prosthetic things like that, I feel like it looks better. Like Batman. You saw the Penguin? You can't even tell
Yeah. Seriously.
Bro.
Yeah. That's amazing.
But I feel like if they go in the edits, it's a little less.
Yeah.
Can't rely like only on CGI because like with the Irishman, maybe they had some makeup, whatever the fuck, but they mostly was CGI because it was rejuvenation technology.
Yeah, it looks like when chicks put that thing on the Instagram, like remember back in the day in the Instagram filter where you would just like blur out that shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's like foundation or some shit.
Well, I know, like I've mentioned before, I'm a huge Star Wars nerd,
Right.
and in the Mandalorian TV show, did you see it?
I've not.
No. So spoiler, but it's been out for 5 years. Luke Skywalker, as like a young Jedi, comes back in the final episode in the second season, and the guy who plays Luke Skywalker is in his 60s now. Mark Hamill, he's in his 60s.
Oh shit.
So what they did is they had him in the costume on set play, like be there as a physical guy, and then they had another actor who looked very similar also do the same exact thing, and they kind of blended the faces, blended the voice. So it was like really cool, like super insanely done. And I think there's like behind the scenes like videos about all that.
Like, see, The Mandalorian, I haven't seen it, bro, but I remember I started watching the first episode one night.
Yeah.
And the graphics are really good.
Dude, it's crazy.
It looks really awesome.
It's crazy good.
I'm not too much of a series guy, like how we said.
Yeah.
And I don't have Disney Plus no more.
Damn, are you poor?
But I got laid off, bro.
You're poor.
Dude, I fucking hate poor people.
Give me your login.
I'll share my login.
Right,
yeah, I hate poor people. No, I mean that in a way where if you go out to a restaurant or the restaurant I work at and you're so poor and you can't leave a good tip, I'm like, just don't.
Just
don't.
Yeah.
Go outside. Yeah, just don't go outside. Yeah. But yeah. That's my story. What are some pet peeves for you? I already told you one about double bicycles. Tandem bikes.
I don't know.
I got another one if you can't think.
All right, let me see. Give me one.
I hate bad quality toilet paper. It falls back on being poor.
Yeah.
If you're so poor, of course, I get it, dude. It's fucking hard out here, bro. But, dude, just get at least ply and a half, Like single ply, dude, you're disrespecting yourself, first of all. Because your butthole is like a sacred part of your body, man. You got to treat that thing nicely. And if you're just rubbing sandpaper on that, you don't respect yourself.
I thought you were going to say you're disrespecting your hand because your
hand. That too.
protruding through
that too. That too. So, yeah. That's my story.
Yeah, my uncle would always talk about how he hated, wiping his ass and always coming out with 2 fingers.
Yeah. No, actually, I like that. I like doing that.
Yeah, I'm like, why do you even wipe your ass like this, uncle?
My girlfriend never wiped his butt because it was too gay to touch his butt like that.
Whoa.
I respect that. That's a man right there.
That's a fucking man, yeah.
I wish when men were men.
Bro, he's one of those guys that's gonna die from prostate cancer because he doesn't want to.
He's gonna die from dysentery.
We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, man. Because like there's also a Family Guy episode where like Peter goes up and gets a prostate check, and he gets traumatized because this doctor, went up there, and he watches E.T. He's like home. He's like Just gets
PTSD flashbacks.
PTSD from flashbacks from that finger. Up his
PTSD
Up his
ET.
ass. Up his ass.
Bro, I love Family Guy.
Yeah, it's a good
What do you
show.
like better, Family Guy or Simpsons?
I
Simpsons.
haven't watched much of The Simpsons, but I do want to watch like the first 9 or 10 seasons of The Simpsons just so I can really understand it.
They're really subliminal, dude. Like, even Family Guy episodes, the first few episodes, you watch them, all of them are super subliminal, bro. Like, they all reference, like, obviously, 9/11, totally unfucking Family Guy. It's everywhere. Like, it's everywhere.
Hey, bro, but they also use I was thinking this the other day because I was watching Family Guy, and they use 9/11 as a punchline.
Oh, yeah.
Like, a lot on the show. Like,
Yeah, 'cause
they're going, like, what's your favorite holiday? And then, like,
9/11.
like, each race of a kid is saying something different, and then one of them goes, 9/11. And I'm like, damn, Family Guy really
And that's
uses
funny
that
because
as a
it's
punchline.
kids. You can't be like, oh,
Yeah.
what? Like you can't. If it was like an adult in a terrorist mask, I'd
But
be like,
also thinking about it, like, Family Guy gets away with a lot. Like, shows can get away with a lot of stuff. Like, Quagmire does a lot of, like, Me Too shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And things like that. That I feel like as comics, if we even make jokes, not even that we're doing things like that. If we even make a joke about that subject, people immediately turn off. And
bingo,
it's not gonna work.
bingo, right? So if you tell a joke on stage about like a Me Too subject material, like if you tell a rape joke, right? And then if Quagmire in Family Guy says something like he raped someone, right? No one cares that if someone on a cartoon on adult cartoon show made a rape joke, but if you're Omar and you make a rape joke on stage, everyone's like, oh my god, he's so disgusting.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, everybody watches Family Guy. Everybody. It's been on for what, 20 something years or so. Like, millions of people watch it, and now it's on Hulu, so even more people watch it, right? So there's no way there's not an audience for you to tell a rape joke on stage.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
No way there's not
There's like
dirty.
Yeah, exactly. So there's no way these Venn diagrams of the same joke don't cross. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
So it's just I think a big thing about comedy is the audience, right? But
probably, I don't know if half and half, but it's maybe 80, 20,
there you go.
90, 10.
It's a like, I don't know, it's a 50-50 also. Like,
It's a relationship.
because we have a paying audience that are there to go laugh, and it's a little simpler because they pay to go laugh, right? But if you're having a good time and the audience sees that, you're good. But if you're having a bad time, they see you having a bad time. It's not a good exchange there.
Yep, exactly.
So
but it's crazy to me how Family Guy has those type of jokes, and they were on TV. This was like air TV shows, and like that's a really good point. There's obviously an audience that likes that type of stuff, and in comedy we even make a joke just with the subject, like just the word rape, people are like gonna shut off and probably not even hear the joke, not even hear the setup or anything, how you're saying rape is bad or whatever.
Same with like Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like that's a pretty offensive show to a lot of people, but it's just fucking hilarious, and it's such a popular show.
South
that
Park,
all exactly. So many shows, but it's crazy that there's they're like, I mean, they can get away with it because they're acting, they're whatever.
It's animation, so it's kind of like you don't pin it on anyone per se.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you get away with so much animation. Yeah, just like that show Big Mouth.
Yeah,
making it live action first, but they said no, we can't do this with children. They have to do it animated. So yeah.
I haven't seen all of it. I've seen like the first 2 seasons.
They're pretty good. The first 2 seasons are pretty good, but then they get into a lot more shit, and it's just like, okay, all right.
It gets like a little much.
But it was too much of that kid masturbating. I was like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
You'd rather just log on to Pornhub.
Yeah,
if
if
you
I'm
wanna
gonna
see
watch it. If I'm gonna watch it, I'm just going to download.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, keep it there for CQ.
Anyways, that took a turn. Did you come up with a pet peeve?
Not really, bro.
No, you just love everything.
Yeah.
Do you think you're more of a lover or a hater?
I hate love, bro.
That was gay.
Nah, I don't know. I guess I try to not be a hater. You know? And yeah, I guess I try to be a lover, man. Trying to be, Latin lover.
Yeah.
What about you?
You're a Latin lover, bro.
Yeah.
You're a Latin ex lover. There you go.
Latinx.
There you go. What about me? Dude, my girlfriend's pointed out that I'm a hater of things.
Yeah?
I'm a real hater. But not in like a I want to tear you down way. I just like things get on my nerves.
Yeah.
Like when when I see a tandem bicycle, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? My day is just ruined.
No, but I think I'm probably with you because, like, my girl will be watching a show.
Yeah.
Right? And they'll like, something stupid will happen and I'll mock it. And then
Yeah.
she'll be like, are you going to be making fun of my show the
Yeah,
whole time?
exactly. No.
Are you hating?
My girl's watching.
And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm
my
not
girl's
trying to
watching
be,
that
just,
one. What's that? Grey's Anatomy. And I'm like, you're really watching this dumb show where they're like pretending they're hurt? And she's like, oh, you're a hater. And I'm like, whatever. I don't know.
The best part to me that show is that the whole hospital is just fucking each other. I just love that shit.
Yeah.
Bro, this is my thing. This was a bit, right? It was about how Grey's Anatomy is actually on its 20th season. It's the longest running show in television history, I think.
Is it?
Or maybe
One of them.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the longest
Done numbers.
running shows on television history. And like, yeah, how they all fuck. I don't remember how I got to the thing, but it was about. Oh, I asked my girl, do they all at one point end up fucking each other? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, sounds like they could have done it in one season with the orgy and some lab coats. You know? Just have an orgy. They're all wearing lab coats. Boom.
Yeah.
Grey's Anatomy's over.
How is there enough ailments in the human body to create 20 seasons worth of break?
Well,
worth of content?
they're not like solving an ailment per season.
Bro.
There's way more than it would keep going forever. Then.
Wait,
Most of it's just like relationship issues and like, oh, Gray is still like.
Exactly, it's
like,
all.
Oh, let's go visit him again.
It's all drama
Just a
Mostly
drama TV.
and like good soundtrack of music, but it has good music.
at a hospital.
At a hospital.
Drama
At a hospital
and a lot of sex.
I think it's based out on Washington, Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle, right?
Yeah, it's based out in Seattle and actually filmed in an actual hospital. And a lot of women go up there and take pictures and shit because the Grey's Anatomy hospital. Yeah. It's gotta be so sad if you're like a cancer patient going to get your your blood checked and they're fucking shutting down the wing because they gotta film a fucking Grey's Anatomy.
They're like, sorry man, you can't get chemotherapy today. They're filming in the West Wing.
They have an extra that doesn't have fucking cancer, just pretending to have cancer. You're like, what the fuck?
They're like, you could at least give the roles to the people who actually have cancer to give them one last hurrah on their way out. That's funny.
Yeah, bro.
That's good. Yeah, no chemo today, bitch.
Yeah.
No chemo. I thought they said you needed.
Or if they give the chemo to the extra rather than the actual patient, that would be fucked up.
The last one on him because they wanted to, method acting.
Yeah. Take method acting way too far.
They're like, it was method acting, not methadone.
Hey!
Okay, seen the new.
Bro, have you ever had a buddy on methadone?
No.
What?
You ever have a buddy on methadone?
No.
No?
Was that? Is that the?
That's
It's
the
like
drug that they get whenever you are addicted to an opioid,
Oh.
Oh shit.
and then you're weaning off. You know how your bones crave it or
It's
whatever.
like a GMO opioid. Gluten-free opioid.
Yeah, like
opioid.
whatever, like heroin or
Organic
pills
opioid.
or any type of opioid you're coming off. They
Yeah.
give you methadone, which is like the real light.
Oh, yeah. I know.
It's
I know
the
what you mean.
rehab version.
Yeah.
Of it.
Yeah, so if like you're shooting like meth and you overdose in the street and someone calls the ambulance, they shoot you up with methadone to wake you up, right?
Oh, I don't
no,
think so.
that's not
No.
That's not canon.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, methadone is like just something that you take as a rehab drug to not
Okay.
feel
never mind.
the what do you call it when you stop doing something?
the
withdrawals?
The withdrawals, yeah, to not feel the withdrawals, that's hard.
Yeah.
Oh, but I had a buddy who he was taking methadone because he was weaning off.
Like, wait.
And we would, we lived together, so we would smoke joints. And whenever he would smoke joints, like, it would activate it. It's like that thing about how, like, pills stay in your blood. So then when you smoke THC, then it reactivates the pill
Yeah,
or
because
whatever.
your blood flows more.
Yeah. And so he would, like, pass out and then, like, burn the couch. Like, yeah, that would always happen.
Oh, shit.
Or just, like, pass out, and it'd be, like, everyone's in the living room, but, like, my homie could not wake up, he was right there. Getting that rest.
Yeah.
You guys seen the new Thor movie?
I saw it last
The
night.
Thor one?
Thor.
I haven't seen the old ones, man, so I haven't gone to see this new one.
It's
Did you watch it?
Not yet.
No.
I need to go check it out.
It was good. It was good.
3
I
movies.
don't think it was as good as Thor Ragnarok, like
Ragnarok?
the previous solo Thor movie, but it was a fun time. It was good. And then the title is Thor: Love and Thunder, and it explains why in the last scene, and it's bomb.
Is there 3 movies like besides this one? There's 3 out already or 2 out?
It's 3.
3 out.
There's 3 out already.
Solo Thor movies.
And
So
this
it's
is
like
the
Thor-
4th?
Yeah.
There's Thor, Dark World, Thor Ragnarok, and this one's Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is the 3rd.
Fourth.
Fourth.
This is the 4th. Oh,
Fourth
okay.
Thor movie.
Yeah.
Fourth Thor. That's not Thor.
Fourth Thor.
Thor, Thor, Thor.
My we at my family's house we have a Rottweiler, and he's a big boy, and his name's Thor.
Thor.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
a good dog. He's old. He's getting old, man. He's a big old Rottweiler, and I'm gonna be heartbroken when he goes away.
And he goes upstate.
Yep, upstate
to a farm.
penitentiary.
Penitentiary. And then he kill people.
Yeah, he could kill people.
Yeah.
I really wish. I mean, he's still capable of killing someone, but I wish when he was like a spry young dog, I wish I saw him like just attack someone.
Just see it so you get out of your system.
Yeah, just because. So he gets out of the system. I mean, he's not like aggressive now, but I'm sure he still has like a desire to kill.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, he's like a fucking 110-pound dog. Like he's like a animal.
It's like those memes I see that's like when a pit bull sees a baby and it's just like fucking any Usain Bolt just runs.
Yeah,
And shit, I'm like, my god, it's like
yeah.
shit.
But yeah, so I have little brothers, and he's like really gentle with them. It's adorable. It's adorable.
Is your dog Thor also on gear?
He is actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we
I
give
feel like
him,
all pit bulls look like they're on gear.
dude. Yeah,
Y'all got like traps.
I want to look like that, but I'm not gonna take gear.
Yeah, me too, man.
But
Me too, but me either. Like,
Me too,
Me
but
too.
me
I
either.
want to look like that, but me either. I don't want to take gear.
I also don't want to do this.
Oh.
You good?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the scariest part about gear is probably how they say that like your balls stop working,
Yeah.
and then you get depressed and
Yeah.
like all because your shit's
and
all
your
up
height
down.
stops. Like, of course, we're like,
Bro, my height stopped like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, our height is kind of already stopped, but it goes like hard stop. Like,
No, you're-
we might squeeze like another quarter inch out. You
I
know,
don't think so, no.
I'm hoping so. But yeah, if you do it, it stops like everything.
I think they say at 21 you're done.
Nah, I thought you stopped growing until 25.
Yeah, because like I went to a modeling shoot the other day and I grew an inch. Like I was 5'7" for the longest time.
Well, you had the weekend's hairdo, bro.
No, but they put a pen like on my scalp.
Oh yeah.
Like they put a ruler on my scalp, and they measured me like you're 5'8". I'm like, oh fuck, and I had my shoes off and everything, so up against the wall.
Oh shit.
So you never know, bro.
Shout out the
I'll
short
start- I'll
kings
start
out
stretching.
there.
Shout out the
Short king, yeah.
Yeah, dude. If you do like a dead hang on a pull-up
Mhm.
bar for like a minute a day, you'll grow.
Oh.
Tie some weights to your feet so it stretches you out more. Yeah. Yeah, I'm serious.
Bro, you know that shit where like Shaolin monks tie weights to their nuts and then they
Yeah.
like swing like that, like
Yeah.
very gently. Yeah, bro.
I'm into
What's
that.
the gain there?
Strong nuts.
Yeah,
You can
probably.
teabag the fuck out of someone.
Yeah, that's
Make you go
true.
blind.
I
It
don't know,
probably
man. What is the-
it probably makes your sperm taller. Like you'd have taller babies.
Some long ass strand of sperm just goes in like a dragon.
Yeah.
I feel like it would just make my balls super long.
I got long balls.
Depends on the weather.
Yeah.
You both of you looked at me. How about you? How you balls?
But like you don't think so? Like that it's just gonna stretch them out and then you're like now straight
Yeah, but you know why your balls shrink and deflate?
for your temperature.
Yeah, for temperature, because you're gonna be kept at some degree. But did you know that? I don't know how true this is, but there's a theory that like, this is all in theory. That
Don't quote me on this.
don't quote me on this. That like pro athletes and people in like extreme temperatures, right? Like who are sweating like 5-6 days a week doing hard workouts. Their body temperature is always a little bit more raised because of that. It kills off the sperm in their balls with the XY chromosome, so they have a higher chance of just having girls. And that's why a lot of this is just like a theory. Athletes, athletic
Oh,
people,
fuck.
right? So people who there's a theory that people who are pro athletes or whatever have a higher chance of just having girls, and all their male sperm dies out from burning it off.
Is it because warmer temperature gets rid of that chromosome?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you want to stay in cooler temperatures?
Yeah.
I used to believe that like the reason men have all girls sometimes because they were hoes in their past life.
That might be true.
Seriously, bro. Seriously, if you're a hoe in your past life before you got married or whatever, you gotta get all girls, bro.
My dad is all boys.
Oh wow.
Your dad was a herb.
Bro, what if it's what's it called? Based on position. You think that might be
Like
another theory?
Baby
Yeah, like
making
you know,
position.
boy, if you do doggy style, because that's like a man pose, and then like I don't know. What else?
I think. I don't know, man.
If she's on top, then you have a girl, and
That's
I
a
don't
bit.
know.
You can work on that, bro.
Maybe.
It's like instead of like the gender, you should say what kind of job the kid's gonna have.
Oh yeah.
Have a missionary, he's gonna be a priest.
Wait, why?
Missionary. It's like the missionary.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Oh, I thought because priests touch.
Yeah, that's
That
where
too.
my mind was going.
Okay.
I
Oh
swear, yeah.
shit! Okay.
I was trying to.
I guess the doggy style will be the wheelbarrow. You know, he's gonna work construction. Easy.
Or never mind.
To the I don't know, Eiffel Tower. He's gonna be a travel agent.
69, he's gonna be a window cleaner in a big apartment building.
I don't think you can make a baby by 69.
Huh?
I don't think you can make a baby with 69.
I mean, if you like, you know,
If you
take
try
the
really
gas, you
hard.
spit it in the vagina.
I thought it dies.
Yo. He's like, hey, keep it. Wait a minute.
Hey, like one of those baseball spits.
One of those saloon spits.
Yeah. Bro, another perk of living in cowboy times, there's a can on the floor for you to spit at all times.
Yeah, that's pretty
You know
cool.
what I'm saying?
It's a spit bucket.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
The cool thing about like, if you could live in those times, I mean, you could totally do any crime. You just move on to the next.
Yeah,
town.
exactly.
Just change your name, like willy nilly, we good, baby.
Yeah.
Bro, have you seen Django?
yeah.
Like in Django, and literally the mayor of the city is wanted.
Yeah, and then
Like
that's
another-
in the next town over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it the same state?
No, it was like
No,
different county or
different
whatever.
county?
It's like, it's a Bill Sharp's town. And
Yeah.
He just kills him. and
Yeah.
That was his name is Simon Peck.
That's a great one. Damn, this remembers all the names and
I
shit.
don't know, I just.
No, I love Tarantino.
Recite the
movies.
part where Leo says the N-word.
You have my attention.
Uh,
Now you got my attention. That's what I don't know. Yeah.
you know what? You know what's a good Tarantino movie? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Ooh, that's a movie.
That I haven't seen that one in so long.
You like that one, bro?
I love that one.
I watched that one, and it was very aesthetically pleasing, but I was like, what the fuck did I just watch?
It's a slow
It's kinda
I was
like
like, what
that.
the fuck happened?
It's a slow build, you know, and
Like-
I like it. It's good.
Yeah,
I
I saw it
don't
in
like
theaters and I was like, damn, that was a good ass movie.
I feel like Pulp Fiction tops it. I feel like
Oh yeah.
Pulp Fiction
Django
tops
tops
it.
it.
I think
I feel like what's the other one? Reservoir Dog.
Reservoir
My mind tops
Dogs,
it.
Glorious Bastards.
I
Glorious Bastard tops it.
I'd say Reservoir's like to it.
Yeah, it's.
I-
because
But
it's
Reservoir
also a slow
Dogs-
build.
You gotta appreciate the simplicity of shooting that movie and having it, and it's so
The
good.
writing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good.
Because
And
Tarantino movies, 80%, not 80%, but like I would say a big chunk of it is writing.
have you seen
Oh, for
Inglourious
sure.
Bastards? You seen that one?
Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah,
That
yeah.
one's really good and super slow, like the scenes, but even just the scenes themselves, they're so fucking good.
Mhm.
Is
They
that
talk
really-
about build up, you know. Like,
It's a historical period too. It's a timepiece like looking at the 70s.
I think all of them are, yeah.
How it was like exiting the movie era going into TV.
Right.
You know.
And yeah,
everyone
Leo
watching
was scared he was gonna get thrown by the wayside because he was a big cowboy, big Western actor.
Yeah.
And then,
The era
dude, that scene where he like delivers his best performance.
yeah, see,
Dude, that was such a good scene.
bro, like I feel like that's the thing about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I wanted to like it because I like the scenes in themselves.
Yeah.
But as a whole, as a movie, I was like, what was
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
As a whole,
I get what you mean. Because part of it was like a movie about making movies.
Yes.
Part of it was like a Sharon Tate mystery. Part of it was just like a little
and
bit
part
here
of it
and
was
there.
like his, acting thing, but not really. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's just like little scenes of stuff.
Part of it was just Brad Pitt beating up Bruce Lee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
part of it
the,
was me wanting Brad Pitt to, sleep with that underage girl. the whole
Yeah.
movie.
God, you got an idea or something I could look at? I don't want to go to jail for going to poom.
Yeah.
I'm going to jail for poom. I was like, no, but
You're like, if Brad Pitt ain't going to jail, I ain't going to jail.
That's a good point.
the Tarantino movies are rarely all like basically a historical piece, but throwing like a little mythical part of it.
Right,
No one
exactly.
got to kill Hitler.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking I don't know.
Besides Hitler.
There's gotta be so many stories of like slaves who who were black who happened to break free and actually take out a whole plantation. It actually happened, but not a black bounty hunter going out and just doing a whole shit.
And they're so dramatized, and like there's a spin on it. Have you seen The Hateful Eight, bro?
That's one I haven't seen.
I don't really have seen that one.
It's also Western.
Yeah.
But it's like in the snow and shit. It's good.
Man.
What other one? I don't know. I'm a big Tarantino fan, bro.
Yeah,
I love Tarantino.
Tarantino is probably gonna be like the biggest movie maker probably in history. I'm gonna say.
In history, or you think
in
of this?
In history.
He has one more left in the tank.
He has one left in the tank, and that's definitely deliberate because he doesn't want to make a bad movie. And there's been other big movie makers like Spielberg or whatever who have made a bad movie. They've made a bad. Yeah, Kill Bill, duh.
You know, those are the ones I haven't watched.
Kill Bill.
Dude, those are fucking sick.
Good movies.
I gotta watch them,
For
man.
their time, bro, and the fact that the RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan
did
was
the
in charge
soundtrack.
of the fucking sound.
Bro, I know Uma Thurman's so hot, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yo, you know what I just noticed? I found out the other day. There's a girl in Stranger Things season 4 who's Uma Thurman's daughter.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Uma Thurman's daughter. Yeah.
I didn't know that. But I was like, huh? They kind of like look
Yeah,
alike.
she did look like her.
Yeah.
Uma Thurman and someone else's. Obviously, she needed somebody else to make a daughter, but
No, Uma Thurman's that powerful. She can just create a baby.
Osmosis.
Osmosis Jones.
With thin air.
Reverse osmosis.
Reverse osmosis Thurman.
You know how they say that water is made with reverse osmosis, right?
I don't know what that means.
So what happens if you make it with regular osmosis?
I remember learning about this, but I don't remember
wine?
learning there.
Damn,
being
that's
there.
how Jesus did it.
I don't know. Something about water.
That's Ethan Hawke's daughter, dude.
Huh?
Who?
That's Ethan Hawke's daughter too. I didn't
Ethan,
know that.
really?
Sweet.
Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman have a baby. I didn't
That's
know that.
crazy.
I didn't know they were together either. That's crazy. That's a talented ass kid then.
Yeah.
Fucking Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman's parents. Shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
We've been talking about movies a lot this podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also like a fucking cinephile, also.
Yeah.
I can talk movies all day, dude.
Good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I mean, movies are fun. Movies are good. I think movies are important.
Bro, there's nothing to me like getting high and watching a fucking movie, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just at the end of the day, like, you smoke the most at the night, you know, and you just blitz. You go
Just
back
wind
inside.
down.
It's real cold inside.
I
And you put
love
on a movie
going
and
cold
shit.
inside. I got another pet peeve for you. When you put your socks on at the beginning of the day, and they're like straight on your feet, and then you do whatever you do that day, and then you take your shoes off, and your socks are crooked.
Oh yeah, they got the shape.
Yeah, the dry fits on your freaking side of your foot. I hate that shit.
All right, I got a fucking baby.
Crusty socks.
When you got your toes, but the middle one's long. Are your toes like
yeah,
that?
no, but like it's like it's like this one's poking out, dude.
Yeah.
That's some like
I'll be honest. I don't give a shit if it's on a guy, but on a girl.
that's some Eastern European people shit.
Yeah.
Gross.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You're like, oh man.
Alright, Quentin Tarantino.
Hey.
There we go.
Have you traveled anywhere?
Like lately?
No, like in
Like
your whole
ever?
life. Ever.
You know, just like Mexico, bro. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, just Mexico, Mexican. What about you?
If you could go anywhere, where would you go?
I don't know. Probably somewhere beachy, bro. Like,
BG?
yeah, like somewhere like, you know, like real like Cabos, like.
Oh,
real,
yeah?
Like something real like
Bahamas?
clear water. Yeah, like something where the water's clear. Maybe I can go in like a, you know, when it's a cave and then there's like a little
Yeah.
water
yeah.
in the cave.
Cenote?
What is it called?
Cenote?
Yeah, there's one in
Or
Mexico.
sinkhole?
Yeah.
My friend just got back from Costa Rica.
Oh yeah.
He said it was pretty cool.
Costa Rica seems dope.
Yeah. It's kind of scary.
I feel like that's the thing about third world countries, is that there's like no
Dude.
laws.
Yeah.
There's laws, but I
But
don't know.
really not. Like, there's definitely a high chance of being abducted as a U.S. citizen in a third world country.
yeah, I mean, I
I
feel
mean,
like,
some more than others, but
like I feel like that's not even the thing they go. That's not even the go-to. You know, abducted. I feel like it's, you know, rob you.
yeah,
you know,
for
whatever,
sure.
molest you.
Yeah, that's why just gotta be careful. I went to Peru.
You been to Peru?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
How was that?
Did you eat hamsters?
I did try it. The guinea pig. Yep. So what they do is they're at Pretty much every restaurant. Every restaurant kind of does it differently,
Like
but
tacos,
whatever.
basically.
Yeah. So what they do is they like fry it or roast it or something, and they bring it out to you, whole guinea pig on the plate with all the accoutrements on the side or whatnot. But they bring it out so you can take a picture with it on your plate,
Oh, okay, so
and then they have to bring it back to the kitchen, cut it up a little bit so all the meat's out there, so you don't have to cut through the skin or whatever. And dude, it's wild.
I don't appreciate.
I didn't fuck with the taste. It tasted not like the meat just wasn't good. It was like it kind of tasted like half duck, half lamb. Like not very, like kind of chewy.
Bitch-ass animal.
Yeah, it was a bit. It's stringy. Yeah, very stringy. The meat just was not, and I don't think it was just like the way it was cooked and prepared. I think it's literally just the
fried?
meat. Yeah, it was like fried and roasted, something like maybe baked, fried and baked maybe. But yeah, it was. I mean, I'm glad I tried it because I love traveling and I love trying the whatever it is down there. But yeah, it's something I'll
If that's
try
their
again.
thing, that's their thing there down there.
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
try it,
It's like it's more of a touristy thing, but I'm down to try the touristy thing.
Yeah, I
to
would
the
probably
point.
try it if I was there. You know, like because it's the thing
Yeah.
you need to try.
Dude, so then the drink in Peru is called a Pisco Sour, and it's like it's the same thing as like a vodka sour. It's just vodka and sour mix. But the way they like Pisco is the liquor in it, and it's like a hard liquor, but it's made with grapes, like wine. So it's like fermented grapes, hard enough to do hard liquor with, and the taste straight up is really weird. It's kind of like a bold, poppy and fruity kind of thing.
Is it grapey?
Not really. It still tastes like vodka or like tequila, like hard, like that. There's not like a pop of taste, but it's definitely very like poppy or fruity or something. But the way they do the Pisco Sour is just fucking bomb, bro. It's so good, and that's like their like margarita here
Oh,
to
really?
there. Yeah, it was bomb.
Do they sell that pisco shit here?
They do. It's not as authentic. It's like getting like Japanese whiskey here. Like it's like Japanese whiskey, but it's not like whiskey from Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sake.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like, but it was cool. And then I want to go. I definitely would go back to Peru. I definitely want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you do when you were there? You were like, is there like, I don't know, shit.
Were you in Machu Picchu or were you
Yeah.
in Cusco?
So we stayed in Cusco like mainly the whole time. We did Machu Picchu for like a 5-day hike of Machu Picchu. That was a fucking blast, bro. That was one of the greatest times of my life for sure.
But how is the weather over there? Is it
So
like
we went-
mucky and humid or?
We went during their like right at the end of the rainy season. So we went in our fall, which since it's on the other side of the equator, the seasons change. So it was coming out of spring into winter for them, I think.
Oh, really?
No, it was coming out of spring into summer for them.
I didn't fucking know that rule.
Yeah.
That the seasons change.
Yeah, because the Earth tilts.
Yeah, I mean the Earth tilts too now.
Telling you.
That's what it is.
But yeah, the weather was fucking cool. It was cold, a little windy, but not like freezing. But it was nice. It was totally nice. But I would totally go back because I want to do an ayahuasca trip.
Oh,
I didn't do that because we were with my friend's parents. But
Yeah, they just ride the train up to Cusco.
no, so that's the thing we did. So we did a 5-day hike, starting at one of the bottoms, hiking for 5 days,
Up and
all the way up there.
Shit.
It was basically like 4.5 days, because on the 5th day, we were pretty much already there, and we stayed in the town of Aguascalientes that night,
Oh,
and went back to just visit it again, just to walk the ruins, like all the pictures you see.
right.
So it was basically 4.5 days of hiking, but like a 5-day trip, But it was dope, bro. It was so sick, and learning about like the ancient ruins and the architect and the gods and all that stuff. It was so cool.
And like, did you have to drink the cocoa leaf at all to go up in the?
Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
they do the cocoa leaves, and it definitely feels like caffeine but different. That's really what it feels like.
Cool.
And some people like chew on the leaves, just so it's like more pure. And what a lot of people do is like put the leaves in tea, and that's what we did. It was
That's what you
fucking
did?
bomb. Yeah, and it helps with altitude sickness because the base in the town of Cusco, it was already really high altitude, So my friend's dad, who we went with, got like altitude sickness right when we flew in. He was like tired, tired and like headachy, and yeah, the coca leaves totally helped all of it. It was fucking crazy, but yeah, I want to go back to do an ayahuasca trip.
Definitely. Stupid dope.
Yeah, bro. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, Peru is a really good place to be, man. This is a great.
You been there too?
I've only heard stories.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I want to go a lot. So that was the first time I've ever been to South America, but I would totally go more places in South America. I want to go to Brazil. I want to go to Costa Rica. I want to go to Colombia, even though it's dangerous as shit. I just want to go to all the cool, pretty places. We stayed a couple days in the part of the Amazon rainforest. It was pretty cool. Not my favorite, just because of like our living conditions. I don't want to sound like a little bitch, but
I mean, dog.
but it was tough. Like it was just that's when it was like muggy and sticky and hot. But it was interesting. We didn't see any like big animals. We saw a sloth in the wild.
Nice.
We saw some bats in the wild. We saw some parrots, like the scarlet macaws and the yellow ones in the wild. That was pretty cool. We saw some like big ass spiders. Yeah, but
Yeah, 'cause the thing is, the only place I've been to that is like tropical, like well, I mean, obviously aside from Mexico, but I've been to Thailand.
oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I've been to Koh
shit.
Tao and Bangkok, and it's pretty similar.
Yeah.
But it's just like all Asian though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Asian
saying?
style.
Yeah, super different. You see
He's
how
like,
it
it's the
sounds?
same, but
But
Asian.
even different of an Asian though, because
Yeah.
it felt like I was in Mexico, because everything, like Mexico City, but letters were just Asian and people
Yep.
were
Yeah.
small. It's
Nah,
super
The
cool.
people were the same.
I don't know. It's just weird, bro. You go out and you realize how we're similar in a way, and then you're so surprised how much they know about American pop culture.
Oh yeah,
It's so surprised. Like, holy shit, you know about that too?
yeah.
And yeah, it just makes you show
It's-
how big we are marketing.
It's crazy to think wherever we travel, people kind of know what Americans look like, even if we're like brown-eyed, brown hair. And my friend, the two friends I went with, one of them's like 6'3", big, tall, like brown hair guy. The other one is like 5'9", blonde hair, blue-eyed guy. And they were like, my blonde friend, he was like, they're like amazed by how blonde he is and how white his skin is, and it was just weird. Like, when you don't know it, you don't see it. And yeah, but the poverty in Peru was crazy too. Like just driving in the rural areas. I mean, it's farms, it's poor, it's disconnected from any technology. It's wild. It's wild to think people live like that. That people have to drive an hour to get to a town of a couple hundred people.
Yeah,
There's
man,
only like a
do that to,
store.
like, go do an open mic and shit.
Right? Do
Like,
that.
I can leave my farm, go do an open mic.
And I complain about driving like 30 minutes. I'm like, oh, dude, I have
You're
it.
like, I'm
I have
gonna
it
be back.
just
I'm going to the
fine.
next town over to
Yeah.
the open mic.
Yeah.
Are you getting paid?
Nah.
I have to pay to get it.
I have a show for the farm, bro. Check it out on the farm over here. It's crazy. It's still happening. It's crazy.
I mean, fuck it
Oh
though.
gosh.
But yeah, and then they have these scammers in the city, who would they would front as artists, or like painters, like people selling art, like just printed art. They'd have like a big binder and like flip it over and be like, oh, do you want to buy any of this? And then secretly on the low, they'd be like, hey, do you want coke? Do you want weed? Do you want shrooms? And all of it's a scam. Like they're all working for some. It's like a pyramid scheme, but it's it was crazy like that they just blurted that out in front of the town square.
But how are the drugs?
We didn't try any of them, but that's why I want to go back.
Same thing when I was in Mexico, dude. I was like, there was this kid that was asking me like, hey, sir, would you like to like buy some chiclets or whatever? I'm like, no, it's cool. And he saw me like take a hit of my pen, and then he's just like, okay, get a coca.
Uh-huh.
Like, he like
Straight to
immediately.
coke.
I'm like,
Yep.
yo. He just like, I was like, nah, kid, thanks. I just gave him money just to like not sell me shit.
Yeah.
Like go home to your mom. I don't know. You don't have to be out here today.
Yeah, man.
And then that kid grew up and became
Me.
Osama bin Laden.
That kid grew up and became Osama bin Laden, and it's funny, he worked his way back into the past. Bro.
Yep,
Osama bin Laden, I know he was a time traveler.
He is a time traveler.
Shit.
He's actually the original time traveler. He was actually in one of the buildings, and that's why he invented time travel to get himself out, to save
Osama
himself.
Time.
Oh,
Osama on time, dog.
he's not on time.
Not on time.
Yeah. What else do we want to talk about?
I don't know, man. What you got going on? What are we at like an hour ago?
I think you guys are past an hour. Let me just check here. Just gonna do a cameo right quick. Yeah, hour and 20, man. You guys can, leave some room for promo because I gotta head out soon, so I'm gonna get changed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hit up some promo and let me know.
Cool.
Strobe lights.
Strobe lights. No.
Oh. Dude, I'm scared of the dark.
All right. Well, yeah. What should we wrap it up with, bro? What you got going on? What's been on your mind lately, bro?
It's been on my mind. I'm trying to be a better writer of comedy.
Nice.
I know that's gay to say, but yeah, I gotta be more disciplined with all that shit because it's tough when you got life and work and things to do. But I think just sitting down and having a couple minutes just to write something, it'll get the gears going, and something will come out. And I feel like at a point right now where I'm not. Like my material is just what it is. I want something new to have something to work on, something new that's funny. That's the hardest part. I mean, that's what comedy is. It's trying to find something that's not really funny, make it funny, make it digestible, But that's where I'm at.
Trying to write more.
Trying to write more.
That's good, man. Well, you got a routine that you're trying to do, like to write. What's it?
I want to start doing something where I do like 5 minutes of writing in the morning and 5 minutes writing at night, and sometimes that might be the same thing, sometimes that might be a different thing, but just something to open and close my day with to kind of get the blood flowing.
Nice.
Yeah.
But are you trying to make it like, I have to? Are you just gonna write like what comes to your mind?
Maybe writing comes to my mind.
Feeling,
maybe expand on an idea that I already had. Something like that.
Just whatever comes.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
What about you?
I think I'm definitely trying to work on that too, bro. Writing because we're getting on stage, and then you see what works, and then you see what to tweak, and this and that. You listen to your set and see how you said it, and blah blah blah. So getting on stage, those things are getting worked, But I think definitely I'm trying to work more on my writing because that's the behind the scenes. I feel like the behind the scenes work, and where the magic happens,
It's hard because I obviously like being on stage. Like that's why I love doing this shit, but it's the behind the scenes work that really gets the momentum going, because you can be entertaining on stage, but if you can't replicate it, then what's it for?
Well, I think you can definitely replicate it.
I hope
like
so.
For example, you getting on stage and like riffing and doing things like that, like that's you just finding your own way to find comedy like out of something,
Yeah.
And then same thing when you sit down to write, that's why sometimes I feel like such a nerd, like, because I'm like, what kind of joke is this? Like, is this a misdirect, or is this a wordplay, or what is it? Why? Because if I find out how I made that joke, then I can replicate it. I can recreate it or follow that structure and find a new joke, create a new joke. But yeah, it's a nice balance.
Yeah.
I'm trying, like, not trying too hard, I guess, to like force something. Like when it comes to writing, right?
Yeah.
Like not trying to force something and then just letting it come to you, or like expanding on ideas that you already have. Like my rule, it used to be like, write a few minutes a day, like how you're doing. And I like that 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, because it's not a lot. You're not asking too much. So it's a easy commitment to follow, because you're not asking too much. But I made it even easier for myself just so I could be more consistent with it. And I just made the rule, write one thing a day.
Yeah.
So if I just write one thing, it doesn't have to be
A
like
fully fleshed out bit.
write 1 page a day. And then I changed it to write a half a page a day. And then I was like, just write one fucking thing a day. And whether it's a premise, whether it's something funny, whether it's a punchline, an idea, whatever, just write that shit. And if I wrote one thing, then
I don't know where I saw this. I think I saw it on Twitter, and it was like a quote from Michelangelo or some old person like that. And it was like, you don't have to create a masterpiece every day, but just do art every day.
Yeah.
Everything you create doesn't have to be a masterpiece.
Right.
But damn, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's a beautiful message. Tyler B.
Hey, man.
I'm inspired.
If I
That's
can
all that
inspire you to not kill yourself, then I think I did my job.
And if I can inspire you to kill yourself,
then we did our job. And that has been
Brownie and Downie, y'all.
There you go.
The yin and
Where
the
we're going to
yang.
be? We're going to be at open mics. Are you going to Bumpsteads?
There's a new one today. The On the Rocks, Comedy on the Rocks.
Oh yeah, are you gonna go?
I'm gonna go to that one.
Am I gonna go?
You're not gonna go?
No,
Why not?
I don't know.
Let's go.
I
Let's go to
don't
the
know,
new one.
Maybe.
Let's go to that new one. Comedy on the Rocks.
Okay. What time is it? Oh, is it the same time as Bum says?
7:30, 6:30. Yeah, sign up 6:30. Shows at 7.
Maybe I'll fuck around and go.
Yeah, come through.
Yeah.
Come through, yo. And then I got my show, Tucson Improv Movement.
What day is that on?
July 15th.
15th. That's
This Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah,
Very
10
good.
minutes. So you know.
I'll try to go to that.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we'll work hard this week to kill it on Friday.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, man. I'll be at open mics doing my thing. Maybe I'll pull my dick out. Maybe that'll get someone to come.
Literally.
Yeah. There you go, dude. That'd be cool.
You said that on stage the other day, huh? Something about like, I might whip my dick out, or you said something like that
Did I?
the other day. I think so. At the screening, you said something like that, like I might whip it out, or like, I don't know. You said something.
Damn, that's the
You're like, I don't even remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. But that sounded cool. If I said it, I meant it. No, I didn't.
Cool. All right, y'all.
But yeah, guys, that's been
it.
Brownie and the Downie.
Thanks for listening.
Episode 3.
In the banks. Here we go.